Dear child, God is guiding you to prepare for an amazing journey filled with wonderful experiences. Just like in this movie, you will experience immense wealth, excellent health, and immense joy and success. If you have faith in Jesus, I will never stop pounding on your heart's door, waiting for you to open it and let me in. Please don't be timid. I am a kind and loving God. I want to help you navigate your life and play a big role. As soon as you let me in, I will bring you happiness, contentment, and may you pay off all your debts in full and on time and experience an exponential growth in your bank account. If you want to learn the shocking wealth secrets revealed by NASA scientists, you can start drawing huge sums of money effortlessly today. Just click the link in the comments section to find out. Indulge in the season of prosperity and financial independence that God has given you, and be prepared for an outpouring of benefits that will astound you. Maintain constant communication with God and follow His instructions. Love continue. For this week will be filled with blessings beyond your wildest dreams. My darling child, I see you through all the times you've cried out in the night, through all the times you've sighed because things just didn't seem to be working out. I want you to know that I've spent the whole weekend at your side. A shift is on the horizon. There will be times when seemingly insurmountable obstacles give way. We shall discover answers to the problems that seemed solvable. You will break free from the constraints that formerly held you back. The existence of Swing Open was completely unknown to you. As a result, you discover uncharted territories that were previously just in your dreams. Prepare to seize these opportunities. I'm giving these to you as a gift. Words that will uplift your spirits will be said. This could come from within, from friends and family, or even from complete strangers. Pay close attention, because these words will provide solace and compassion to your spirit and soul. Energized all over again, painful illnesses and depressing worries will start to go away. A new beginning, a revitalization of your. Lastly, you will feel victorious. Whether it's over a small accomplishment like finishing a task or overcoming a fear, or a big one like conquering a difficult obstacle, your growth this weekend will be spiritual as well as physical, and the lessons you learn will mold you in ways you can't yet fathom. Your strength and my love for you are symbolized by it. No matter how big or little, never forget, my kid. This spring and summer, a fresh start. Each star in the sky attests to the universe in all its grandeur is a unique location for you, and there are endless possibilities waiting for you there. Remember that I made you with care, love, and a special plan, even if there have been times when you felt alone and doubted your value and purpose. Every path through life has its share of ups and downs. Your journey will be filled with moments of clarity and moments of uncertainty. However, know that I am by your side, directing, loving, and encouraging you with each stride and breath. You can't call this weekend ordinary. It's a sign that good things are on the way. Nevertheless, you shouldn't sit around and wait for them to arrive. Take the initiative. Look for them. Have faith in yourself, because I have faith in you. Embrace life's little pleasures. A compliment. An embrace that feels good. It was a stunning sunset. These are the kinds of experiences that enrich one's life. When we share these kinds of moments, we get closer to one another and to the wonders of the world around us. Do not be afraid to confront difficulties head on. Be humbled. They are just stepping stones, not insurmountable obstacles. And, amen. Faith type, if you want God's favor, Because in overcoming adversity, you grow in wisdom and character. No matter how little, you should celebrate your achievements. Remember that it's okay to ask for assistance when you need it. Every success is a result of your perseverance, commitment, and the love and support of others around you. Trust me, you're not the only one. There are those who have your back, who are rooting for your success, and who care about you. Lean on them, extend a hand, and just be with them. Your fortitude when you're down, and above all else, have confidence in everything. In yourself, in those around you, in the cosmos, and in me. Because when you believe, everything is possible. So, my darling, be prepared. There is a claim that this weekend marks the beginning of the incredible trip that awaits you. A trip brimming with love's trials and tribulations, but ultimately leading you to your authentic purpose and identity. At times, it might seem like the world is pressing down on you, and no matter how much effort you put in, nothing seems to fall into place. Location. Those are the times when I am physically closest to you, my darling child. Even if you may not always perceive it, from the moment of your birth, I have observed you. At your lowest points, when you felt helpless and abandoned, I was there, holding your hand through every tear you've cried and every agony you've felt. On certain days, you've wondered whether you had what it takes to keep going, and you've gazed up into the sky. I could hear the hushed pleadings for courage to face another day and every day that followed. Every now and again, I'll give you a wave of optimism and a little push to keep going. The clouds parted and a beam of sunlight caressed your cheek on that dreary day when you felt like you couldn't take another step. The weight of the world on your shoulders. Just wanted to remind you that there's always a rainbow after a storm, and all you have to do is hang on to a little lumber. I knew just what to do when you were having trouble deciding. I left clues for you along the road, those concealed messages from when I looked unending and you were mired in a cycle of sorrow. My friends, I guided you through it all via the unexpected wisdom of books and the words of consolation from complete strangers. You have untapped potential inside of you, and I was the one who brought you dreams of better days to let you know about it. Closed doors, failures, and rejections may come to mind. The more you faced adversity, the more I shaped your character, and the more resilient you were. After all, it is precisely because of adversity that you grow. The fact that you were able to face each day, no matter how heavy your heart, and emerge stronger was evidence of the resilience I instilled in you. You have the power to overcome each day, to love and be loved, and every breath you take is a gift. I've seen you helping other people while you were going through tough times yourself. In those times, my heart swelled with pride because you were carrying out the purpose I had for you. Those acts of compassion and gestures of love resound forever, embracing the world's challenges. Location was fraught with difficulties. Nevertheless, my darling, always keep in mind that you were never intended to confront these challenges by yourself. You are the limitless source of my strength, and my love for you has no limits. Depend on me when you're weak. To you, I shall be an anchor and a safe haven. At times, you may have questioned your value and felt tiny among the enormity of the cosmos. Nevertheless, to me, you are invaluable. Your every idea is understood. Our affection for you has no bounds. You are one of a kind. Every tear that has been shed by you, I have. I've been there to wipe the tears away for every laugh we've shared. Life is a journey, and I'm here for you every step of the way. When you fall, I'll be there to catch you and I watch with pride. Remember that you are a thread in a tapestry, and that every thread serves a purpose. Even when you can't see it, have faith that every difficult moment is molding you into the incredible person you were meant to be. So, my darling, whenever you feel like, before you give up, know that I am with you every step of the journey, providing guidance, love, and strength. With my love and support, there is no limit to what you can do. You have a unique purpose and destiny that no one else can fulfill. Never give up hope. I am with you constantly, and we will overcome any difficulty that comes our way. Have faith in yourself, and know that better times are on the horizon. My darling, when you feel overwhelmed by worry and despair, remember that I am here for you, and that we can speak through it. Life is full of ups and downs and obstacles that may seem impossible to overcome at times. Arrive. Provide comfort and appreciation. Every morning when you wake up, we mold your outlook. Take a deep breath. Shut your eyes and be grateful instead of dwelling on the challenges that lie ahead. It can be for the fresh day that has been bestowed upon you, the cozy bed that you slept on, or the roof that covered your head. Problems arise every day. While it's natural to feel anxious about things like upcoming deadlines, tense friendships, and life's overall unpredictability, it's also true that there are many benefits that often stay hidden. Focus on the air you breathe. It's easy to take your breath for granted, but remember that with every inhalation, you are re-establishing contact with your vital life energy. Pause, inhale deeply, and express your gratitude. Keep in mind the basic pleasure of having food on your table. You may think of it as fuel for your body. Indulge in every mouthful of your food. Remember the farmers, the cookies, and all the unseen hands that work to make it happen. Express your appreciation. Consider the people in your Everyone you meet is a tapestry of memories, feelings, and experiences. This includes loved ones, acquaintances, and even total strangers who may have been wonderful to you. Every time they make you laugh or provide you a helping hand when you're down in the dumps, it's a reason to celebrate their existence in your life. Think about the environment getting the water it needs, instead of complaining about the weather. Appreciate the rain's role in nourishing the soil, and delight in the sight of blossoming flowers. You are being shaped by the difficulties you encounter, no matter how scary they may seem. They provide you lessons in perseverance, suffering, and modesty. No matter how difficult a situation becomes, they always serve as a sobering reminder of how transient life is. Give thanks for the wisdom it imparts. Picture the happy times now, no matter how depressing the weather. Nothing beats the joy of a sunny day, the sound of a friend's laughing, or the warmth of the sun that raised your spirits. Pray for me, Jesus Christ. This fleeting moment adds vibrancy to your existence. Treasure them and let them know how grateful you are. Your concerns will melt away when you begin each day by being thankful. Lighten up. The difficulties are still there, but you see things differently. Every cloud has a silver lining, and every obstacle has a chance to become an opportunity. You gain perspective by sharing your good things with me and recognizing your blessings. Satisfaction is achieved via discipline. Your burdens will begin to melt away, your stride will gain assurance, and answers to your challenges will seem to be within reach. You may insulate yourself from the bad surrounding you with grit, since it is strong. Positive thinking brings more positive things into your life. I want you to remember this simple mantra the next time worry starts to creep in. Talk to God, say thanks, and let peace feel in your heart, instead of letting worries invade your thoughts when you lay down at night. Count your blessings. With each one, you'll feel a wave of tranquility wash over you, and you'll sleep better, knowing that no matter what, I'm always with you. You will be able to gracefully and serenely traverse this voyage we call life, even if the world around you may still seem chaotic. If you let thankfulness be your anchor, persevere through the good times and the bad. And remember that a grateful heart can turn every situation into a gift. Whether it's a trial or an opportunity, express appreciation. I provide you tranquility, even in the face of the most tempestuous storms, if you allow it to be the melody that fills your soul and the prism through which you see the world. The way life throws curveballs is very amusing, isn't it? My darling, when life throws you a curveball, it may appear in the shape of difficulties that are too great to make you feel afraid, alone, or unhappy. In times of need, keep in mind that God is like a closest friend, there for you no matter what, ready to die and shoot. Envision a closest friend that is always there for you, who understands your worst worries and your wildest ambitions. That's God, but on a far larger scale. You can't confide in God the way you would in a friend on a bad day. When you're feeling lost, it's okay to simply talk about how you're really feeling. Your fears, hopes, and pleasures. Hopes and pleasures. No need for flowery language or elaborate routines. Figure out the way forward. Consider the role of a buddy who might listen while you vent or provide suggestions. Listening to the little murmurs of your heart is how God gives direction. Having a companion by your side may make things seem more manageable. Even when the world seems like a large, daunting place, having God as your companion brings that kind of solace. Things aren't as daunting, and obstacles don't seem as large. You may always count on God's love for you. Whenever you need Him, He'll be there. Like a loyal friend who never leaves your side. No matter how far you've gone or how many times you mess up, God provides strength for those times when you feel uncertain or weak. This is God's way of telling you that you're never really alone. Like a friend bringing over your favorite food or movie when you're feeling sad, or like a friend extending a helping hand when you fall. Small favors are bestowed by God. It may be anything: a child's giggle, a breathtaking sunset, or even a stranger's kindness. That lifts your spirits. These are the ways in which God demonstrates His concern, like a trusted friend who accompanies you home in the dark or who checks on you when you're sick. Everyone wants to feel safe and secure. You have a shield of protection from God. He watches over you constantly, making sure you're safe and giving you a boost when you need it, even if you can't see it. Laughter is God's finest medicine. So remember the times you shared it with friends. Fills your life with boundless delight. He bestows gifts such as the sound of birdsong, the aroma of blooming flowers, and a moving song. Indulge in the joyous occasions with God as you would with a dear friend. Appreciate the joyous times He brought, the peaks and valleys, the unexpected pleasures, and in times of need, rely on Him. Let go of your worries, your anger, and your tears. Just as your relationship with God is unbreakable, the tie you have with your best friend is unbreakable, no matter how far away you are. Never ends. No matter your situation or location, He is always there to comfort you with a simple thought. Growing closer to God is like tending to a friendship. Both involve time and effort, but in the end, the investment of trust, open dialogue, and love pays off. God is your ultimate best friend, my darling child. Keep that in mind the next time you feel overwhelmed by life or terrified and unhappy. No matter what, He is there to lend an ear, provide direction, and fortify you. Nothing can stand in your way while He's on your side. Hurdle or beak, to great, embrace this celestial camaraderie. Praise God every day. Tell Him everything that's on your mind, and surrender to His love and wisdom. Within this extraordinary connection, you will discover solace, power, and an eternal love that intensifies with the passage of time. Unpredictable turns are a necessary part of life's path. In the midst of life's ups and downs, my darling, there is one constant that will provide you strength. God's unique plan for you, a blueprint crafted with love, purpose, and pleasure. God has been with you from the time of your conception, directing your every move, even when you don't realize it. The way God has laid up small clues, benefits, and lessons for you is like a parent doing the same for their kid. No matter how fantastic or awful an experience is, it is all part of a greater design. Consider the obstacles you had to overcome, despite how daunting they were at the time. Challenges serve as opportunities to grow in wisdom, strength, and resilience. Fills out your one-of-a-kind narrative. Let us now reflect on the happy time. In case you were wondering, these are just coincidences. They are God's method of bringing you reminders of His everlasting love and the joy that awaits you. Your interests, abilities, and aspirations aren't coincidental either. They are blessings from above. Indications that you are being guided towards your calling. Maybe you have a singing voice or a knack for lending a hand to those in need. This is a signal. Prompts that lead to the way that God has planned. My darling, even when you question yourself and feel like you've wandered off the road, God is with you like a compass, leading you back on the correct road and making sure you never go off. The people you meet and the things you go through all contribute to the bigger picture. At first glance, certain parts may seem disjointed or superfluous. Yet, as the puzzle pieces are put together, you'll begin to understand how they all work together in a harmonious whole. God's plan for your life is more than simply reaching certain goals. It's about maturing, discovering your purpose, and having an impact on the world around you. Your life's legacy will last forever, thanks to this magnificent tale. A big part of this heavenly scheme is the connections you form, the love you provide and receive, and the compassion you exhibit. You get an appreciation for empathy, suffering, and love via these encounters. There may come a moment when you experience, eager to grasp the whole scheme at once. But my precious one has unwavering faith in God's timetable. Much like a good book, life is best enjoyed page by page by page. A new layer of significance and wisdom is added to your tale with the lessons and benefits that each day provides. Take a few moments to pray and ask for direction when you're feeling overwhelmed by dread or uncertainty. Pray for 4 signs and feel God's comforting presence around you. Never forget that He is the master storyteller, and that He is the master storyteller, and that He is crafting a tale just for you, beyond your wildest imagination. The confidence you have in this strategy is essential. It is the anchor that holds you steady in the midst of life's storms and the light that shines through the darkest of nights. My darling, you have the greatest guide accompanying you on this complex trip through life, which is like navigating a labyrinth full of winding pathways, options, and directions. His counsel is trusted by God because He can see the broader view and understands the way that will bring you a prosperous and happy future. If you think angels exist, you should think about how big the world is and how complicated everything is. In the same way that God created all living things and the wonders of nature with great knowledge and love, He also has a plan for you that He has crafted with your best interests in mind when you're at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. You may compare God to a parent who holds their kid's hand to make sure the youngster doesn't slip or fall. God is like that. God is with you the whole time, guiding and supporting you. There is an opportunity for personal development in every difficulty you experience, and it is at these times that God is. All you have to do is listen as they whisper words of wisdom into your soul, guiding you towards the correct choice. Remember that the most breathtaking destinations often have the most brutal journeys, even if His advice may sometimes take you down roads that seem tough or unpleasant. God makes sure that the journeys we take aren't only about getting where we're going. They're also about the wisdom and fortitude we acquire from the joys we encounter. During good times, it's easier to sense God's presence and follow His counsel. You must have faith in Him when uncertainties cloud your judgment and dread consume your spirit, because He is at work in the background, transforming every difficulty into a chance and every setback into a foundation for a triumphant return. As a skilled craftsman hammers away at a plank of wood, shaping it into a stunning work of art, God is hammering away at your life, shaping you into your greatest self. Every bit of guidance and indication He gives you is a way His expert touch shapes your future amidst the din of competing viewpoints, ideas, and recommendations. There is a soft, comforting voice that knows your story, recognizes your oppression, and has looked into the future. Oh God, it is His voice. By putting your confidence in God's counsel, you're aligning yourself with a power greater than any difficulty you may encounter. You have faith in a plan that will last forever, in knowledge that has no bounds, and in love that knows no end. Like every flower that blooms, every star that twinkles in the sky, and every dawn you see, every pleasure you feel, every lesson you learn, and every milestone you reach are all components of God's marvelous plan for you. To dream is to be human. Aspirations and goals for the future, but keep in mind to always be in harmony with God's counsel. When you do, you'll discover that your dreams not only materialize, but they also surpass your most fervent anticipations. When you trust, you release. You must have faith that God, with His AI, is guiding you to a place of blessings and joy, so you may embrace hope and walk fearlessly, even when the road ahead seems obscured. Trusting in God's wisdom is a beautiful thing, since it provides tranquility. You find solace in the knowledge that you are being guided towards a future abundant with blessings, even when faced with immense turmoil. When you believe, you build a barrier that keeps out worries, uncertainties, and doubts. Therefore, my beloved child, always rely on God's counsel as you go through life's journeys. Shall it shine like a lamp that leads you through the depths of despair and is your driving force during the daylight, because in His counsel is found the guarantee of a future that is great and really glorious. Believe that God is with you every step of the way, encouraging you and guiding you toward your purpose. Living is like riding a roller coaster. There will be highs and lows, joy and sorrow. But my darling, no matter what, one thing will always be constant: God's love being present. He has always been there for you, and He will continue to be now, providing the same unwavering support and encouragement. When things become rough, Remember the times you felt like giving up, the nights when everything seemed to be weighing you down, but you mustered the courage to face the day after, and everything improved in the end. What you were doing wasn't your own doing. It was God's, might luring you through the storm. Each difficulty you've conquered and every barrier you've passed is a proof of God's constant support, similar to a parent secretly dropping candy into their child's pocket. God has been putting tiny strengths and blessings in your life, which you haven't recognized until you've needed them the most. The way God works is structured in a manner that brings comfort. The door disappears from view as you turn around. Even when you felt the most alone, He was there for you, a soft murmur in your ear, a prodding to go on, and an unseen hand supporting yours. It's easy to focus on the big moments of our lives, the beat milestones when we think about God's support, but His support isn't limited to those. It's there in the little moments as well, like when you find a missing sock, when you catch a bus, or just in time when a stranger offers a kind word. These are subtle ways God continues to help and uplift you as time goes on. Circumstances change, new challenges arise, and the world may seem different. But His presence and His promise to help are constant, like a lighthouse, a beacon of hope that leads you safely to land. Even in the midst of storms and darkness is God's light. Having faith that God will be there for you, no matter what, is a tremendous thing. The most insurmountable obstacles seem to be within reach. When you trust, it acts as a barrier, keeping you from feeling down and out. God listens to your supplications and weeps over your trials. And as He has on countless occasions before, He provides assistance in ways you cannot anticipate. The support and fortitude you need. Actually, I have faith in God's plan. Consider the people in your life and the connections they've brought into your life, whether it be via chance encounters, renewed friendships, or acts of compassion. These occurrences are not random, but rather God's means of communicating with us via His works. Life is a classroom where you learn to persevere through adversity and come out stronger on the other side. God is the patient instructor who gives you the lessons you need and makes sure you have the strength to overcome the obstacles you face. Recall the moments when answers, ideas, or a new way of looking at things materialized seemingly out of thin air when you were at a loss for what to do next. That is God's hand at work, guiding circumstances to provide you the assistance you need. The limitless love of God is made known to you by the assistance and fortitude He gives you. No matter where you are or where we're going, there will always be this love that doesn't ask for anything in return. It's unconditional love. As you go through life's ups and downs, my precious child, keep in mind this: God has always been there for you, and He will be much more so in the future. His promise to help and elevate you is everlasting. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, weak, or lost, gather your strength and look back on the occasions when God showed up with blessings and unexpected answers. Let those memories strengthen your confidence in God, who is always by your side. There is no obstacle too great, no mountain too high. You are not alone. So, you may confidently ascend. You are not only capable of overcoming obstacles, but you are destined to conquer them with grace and emerge one of God's embrace, a love that leads to tomorrow. God is with you, watching, leading, and ready to aid whenever circumstances become rough. In the middle of all the ups and downs, my darling, there is one constant that never weaves God's everlasting presence into the magnificent tapestry that is life. Believe in His unending love. It will be your anchor that keeps you afloat in the face of any storm. Think back on the times you were confused, lonely, and plagued by self-doubt. recall the immediate comfort that engulfed you, the serenity that settled deep inside you. That was God's love, enveloping you like a protecting blanket, warding off the world's harsh assaults. God's love is real, not only a notion. It desires the shattered hearts of humans, and may it provide you comfort in times of despair. If you're worried about anything, this love is like a bone that fits your concerns and a light that drives away uncertainty. But fear is a regular roadblock that many people face on their lives' journeys. Remember, God's love, anytime fear threatens to grip your heart, regardless of whether it's about the unknown, failure, or success, it's stronger than fear itself and won't let you stand firm when the road ahead is unclear. Love from God is beautiful because, regardless of the circumstances, this unwavering love is there to remind you that you are loved and appreciated. It also assures you that there is a greater purpose for your life's path, even if uncertainty may arise at times. How do I measure up? What happens if I stumble? When problems like this emerge, is this the way to go? Stop. Let your thoughts wander and consider the love of God. Just know that you're making progress and that everything, each one of your steps that brings you nearer to the magnificent future that God has planned for you. There will be difficulties in life. With the understanding of God's unfaltering love, you will be able to overcome seemingly insurmountable barriers and triumph over them, paving the way to the greater heights. God does more than just keep an eye on you. He is there with you, every step of the way, sharing in your joy and sorrow and matching them with his own tears. Evidence of his determination to help you achieve the extraordinary destiny he has planned for you. It just takes a little solitude and a stop to feel the gentle wind that says, I'm here. Even if the world around us may often make it hard to hear God's loving whispers, having unwavering faith in God's love gives you the ability to face any challenge. Have faith in yourself that can't be shaken, and hope that will last forever. With this faith, you may take flight and achieve your loftiest ambitions. In order to fearlessly pursue your aspirations, always keep in mind that you are more than simply a passenger on this life's journey. You are a fighter, an adventurer, and a dreamer. You are protected, guided, and motivated by God's love. Let neither timidity nor uncertainty hinder you, my beloved child. Rather, let the love of God drive you forward, promising you a glorious future brimming with happiness. Prosperity and boundless blessings is just around the corner. Your only requirement is faith. Put your faith in his love and direction and go on boldly. Looking forward is not wishful thinking. It's a fact that begs to be accepted. And when we let God's love guide us, the future isn't only fantastic. It's a wonderful gift. A cascade of affection and beauty. Life is often like a trek through a forest, sometimes difficult. God's gifts are endless and many, like this waterfall, and he wants you, his beloved child, to know that. He is always prepared to shower you with his grace. Picture yourself standing under a waterfall, feeling the invigorating sensation of the water's contact on your skin and your soul. God's blessings are like that. They revive and renew you constantly, even when you're not conscious of them, and they work behind the scenes to make sure you're taken care of. The large benefits are simple to detect. Countless little blessings impact our lives every day, much like the tiny drops that make up a waterfall. These include milestones reached, wishes realized, moments of pleasure and celebration, and countless more. Everything, from the sunshine to the kindness of a complete stranger, is a sign of God's abundant gifts. In the midst of tough times, Life might throw obstacles your way, even in the driest deserts. Water may be found in the most unlikely places. Don't let it be said that the waterfall has dried up. In the same way, God's favor finds its way to you even when situations are harsh. Though they aren't always easy to see, they are constantly there to provide solace, direction, and optimism. Similar to how each individual drop of water makes its way to the ground by avoiding obstructions like rocks, God's gifts are beautiful because they are customized for you, a personal, intimate, and always just what you need. Blessing is on its way to you from God because He considers your wants, hopes, and ambitions, the many benefits sent by God. Life isn't only about the blessings you get. It's also about the fortitude to face adversity head-on, the discernment to discern right from wrong, and the resiliency to recover from failure. Every obstacle surmounted and lesson learned is a blessing in disguise. But there is an even deeper meaning to God's waterfall. My beloved child, it is not just about getting, but also about giving. You are transformed into a vessel that carries His blessings when you stand under this cascade and plunge, being soaked in His grace. Carrying the good fortune that has been bestowed upon you into the lives of others enables you to have a positive impact via the simple acts of kindness, generosity, and presence that you experience in your own life. These are the things that will keep you from becoming an example of hope, love, and optimism, and from receiving God's blessings. Gratitude has a magical effect. It magnifies the gifts, making them more apparent and substantial. You'll discover this the more you acknowledge and value God's favors. Appreciation has a multiplicative effect over the cascade, increasing its force and multiplying its harvest. Standing beneath God's cascade of blessings brings a calm serenity. This serenity is profound and unshakable, and it surpasses the world's turmoil. This tranquility is a gift from God. It serves as a constant reminder that He is with you, always. Even though the world might be a daunting place at times, there is a little corner of it all where you can always find a place to rest under the blessing of God. Rest, discover peace, and be reassured of God's unending love. If you ever need heavenly assurance or are feeling weary, my darling, just shut your eyes and see the waterfall. Its moisture will make your skin feel soft. Its fight is calming. So listen, and in your heart of hearts, you know that the benefits of God are limitless, present and waiting to pour out their gravy over you. They are the rock upon which God's promises and eternal confidence rest. Even the most miraculous life has its ups and downs. Some days are bright and sunny. Even though this unexpected road is filled with foggy days of uncertainty, there is one constant. The promises of God, my beloved child, remain unmoved and unshakable. So hold on to them, whether you're going through a tough time or feeling exhausted. Unlike the world's ephemeral promises, which may be forgotten or violated at any moment, God's promises are permanent and founded on His everlasting love for you. A ray of optimism is cast by these assurances, leading you through the depths of despair and the most treacherous waves. Just as the light rises after the darkest night, so too is God's promise to be there for you when you feel yourself sinking in the swift smell of doubt or despair. No matter how dark things go, you may find solace in knowing that God is beside you. Being at your side is more than simply a desire. It's a commitment, a vow that He upholds daily, with all the unexpected detours and dead ends in life. It's easy to feel lost and confused. Perhaps you are bewildered and don't know where to turn. However, direction is guaranteed by God. He said he would show you the road and guide you by his side. Putting your faith in his guidance will lead you to safety. There will be moments when you feel completely overwhelmed, and that moving forward is a constant battle. Keep holding on to God's promise of strength when times are tough. If anything is too heavy for you to handle, he will remove it. He will infuse you with the strength to endure, the will to recover, and the bravery to go on. Progress, hurdles, failures, and disappointments are all a part of life. But so are triumphs, achievements, and joyous occasions. Despite all these challenges, God has committed to being your wrath and will not abandon you. Hold on tight. He will keep you safe, secure, and grounded, no matter how rough the seas become. Among the many wonderful things about God's love for you, the promise of his limitless, unconditional, and everlasting love stands out. Nothing, not a single slip-up, will ever be able to dampen this love. In times when you feel unloved or unwelcome, keep in mind that in a world where everything is always shifting and nothing stays the same, my love surrounds you, and I adore you for being the special, amazing person that you are. As a result, you may stand firm on God's promises, which serve as the cornerstones of your life and point you in the right direction. The faithfulness with which God has promised to care for you is shown by these promises, which are more than just words. I trust in God, and his promises are a blessing, but they also serve as a gentle reminder to believe, trust, and have faith, to hold on to the belief that no matter how difficult things become, there is a perfect plan for your life, and that God knows what's best. To have faith that no matter how many obstacles you face, you are being led towards a better and more satisfying future. Pause and think on God's promises when the going becomes tough, the miles add up, or when the end goal seems far away. The promises of God are with you in every moment. Let them be the motivation that pushes you on, the optimism that pushes you up, and the love that envelops you up, and the love that envelops you. Reverberate, reiterating its everlasting dedication to you. These are the hushed murmurs of comfort in an otherwise chaotic world, the calming embrace of isolation, and the illuminating guidance of nighttime. Holding on to your faith enables God to create a one-of-a-kind tapestry of events for you inside the vast fabric of life. Your danger is essential, since it enriches the design with its texture, color, and beauty. Remember that you are a part of something bigger than yourself at all times, and make the most of any opportunity that comes your way. Much larger, subscribe to channel. If you put your faith in Jesus, you will be able to see the splendor of God's plan after the dust settles. Every step was guiding you to a future full of joy and purpose, and you will witness the highs and the lows. No matter what challenges you face in life, my precious child, know that you have my unwavering support. The Almighty is watching over you, providing protection and love, and making sure that his plan for your life is completed. Have faith in it. Put your faith in his wisdom and welcome the amazing adventure that lies ahead. Life is a path that has its high points. Through the highs and lows, the joys and tragedies, the obstacles and victories, my precious child, may you never forget this. I am very pleased with you. You are proud, not of your accomplishments or the recognition you have received, but of the person you are at your core. The person you are each morning as you face the day with optimism and bravery. It fills me with joy. The world is full of unknowns and surprises, yet you face them all with poise, strength, and determination. Your unwavering will to continue progressing fills me with enormous pride. When things didn't work out the way you expected, do you remember how you tripped and fell? The times you were on the verge of quitting, but kept on. You got up, brushed yourself off, and kept going, my darling. I felt a surge of pride in my chest at such occasions. The strength of your character is shown by your tenacity and ability to confront obstacles directly. Next, there are instances when you have shown love, compassion, and kindness toward others, even in little ways. For example, bringing someone else's lunch or contributing to a cause that needs funding. Your kind and loving heart mirrors my own, and these experiences have only served to increase my pride. You were not immune to uncertainties, worries, and concerns. There were times when you doubted yourself and felt completely alone, yet you never let go of your faith. My beloved kid, you prayed and you led. I want you to know that no matter how little your prayer or how many tears you cried, I was always impressed by your faith, even if you had to confront. Overcoming challenges is a reflection of your resilience. The little, apparently unimportant things are equally as important as the large, monumental things when it comes to making me proud. The instances when you opted for tolerance rather than hostility, comprehension rather than criticism, and pardon rather than resentment. What these decisions and these events reveal about your character is profound. Your path has been distinct, full of your own experiences. It hasn't always been smooth sailing, but you've handled it with such poise and determination in all your choices. I'm so proud of you. Since every decision you have made about your life has contributed to making you the amazing person you are now, I want you to know, my darling, that my admiration for you isn't conditional on how well you do. It has nothing to do with the awards, praise, or fame that you may get, rooted in a timeless and limitless love. My pride in you is unceasing, unshakable, and unconditional. My love for you becomes stronger with each breath because you are an expression of who I am and what I am like. With each stride you take, you amplify the tapestry of existence, enhancing its beauty and depth. As you go forward on this path, be certain that I am by your side, encouraging you, proud of you, and bestowing upon you every blessing imaginable. All I want for you is joy, satisfaction, and taste at the end of the day. As I look at you, my darling child, I hope you see the beauty inside, accept the love surrounding you, and share the pleasure that is within you. Some dangers are shrouded in happiness and joy, while others are slain in difficulties and hardships. Through the exquisite patterns of perseverance, fortitude, and tolerance that you have weaved over the most trying times of your life, I am moved. Your life is a tapestry that is enriched by each difficulty you've conquered. Although the stitches may have hurt, they have strengthened you and added depth and beauty to your tapestry. Resilience is a powerful emotion, and the way you recover from failures demonstrates that. Carries on with unwavering faith and optimism. You, my darling child, have proven time and time again that you are strong, not only physically but also mentally and emotionally, because you have shown that you can persevere through personal tragedy, professional setbacks, and health crises. You persevered through it all with a steely resolve. Your resilience defended you against feeling of helplessness and depression. And then there's patience, the unsung hero who frequently goes unnoticed, yet is crucial. The combination of these qualities is what makes your tapestry special and what truly stands out. Unnoticed patience is about waiting, about understanding that everything has its time, and about believing in the beauty of the future, even when the present seems bleak. Your patience, especially during uncertain times, has been your guiding star. Write amen. If you love God, you will have an incredible combination of resilience, strength, and patience. Something special that has gotten you through the worst of times. Think back on the times when you were completely drenched in despair, yet you kept going nevertheless. Slowly, things began to change because you persisted with a quiet resolve, a silent prayer, and an optimistic spirit. As the storm subsided, a new dawn began to break through in you. Your unbreakable will is on full display in these changes, my darling. We have followed your path through the highs and lows. Everything from the tears you wept to the smiles you shared to the helping hands you offered has been deeply observed, as have your endeavors, your challenges, and your triumphs. As you continue to weave additional threads into your fabric, take heart in the fact that your efforts are not going to be ignored. I stand by your side, cheering for your successes and providing comfort while you face adversity. Everyone who is lucky enough to see your path is inspired by your perseverance, courage, and tolerance. Moreover, I pray that you save. Pause for self-appreciation to acknowledge the greatness of your own strength and attractiveness. You represent the virtues of hope, tenacity, and inspiration. Your tale is a powerful testament to the power of faith, tenacity, and patience in conquering seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Finally, I want you to keep in mind that no matter how bad things become, they are only temporary. However, the traits you've exhibited, such as perseverance, strength, and patience, will last forever. They represent the lasting impression you make, the imprints of your footsteps on the fabric of time. All eyes are on you now. It would mean a lot to us if you could subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you thought this video was useful. Until we meet again, make sure you click the bell button to get alerted whenever we upload a new video. Please be well, and we shall meet again in the subsequent one. If you've seen angels, it means someone is going to provide you with financial help. Your prayers and desires for abundance have summoned this heavenly intervention, and it will come just when you need it most. The stars are aligning in your favor, bringing you into contact with the ideal individuals who can guide you towards realizing your ambitions. See this video through to the very end. If you are a believer, as you prepare to receive this financial assistance, adopt an attitude of thankfulness and openness. The aid is a sign of love and concern from the one who gives it to you, as well as from the angels who have led them to you. As this movie shows, God promises relief from suffering, an end to tears, an opening of the door, and a miracle on the way. Let this message of healing and hope guide you towards a brighter future. Recognize that you have a greater force rooting for you, and that you are never really alone. Let that notion strengthen you. You will experience a miraculous event this week. A manifestation of your possessions is taking place. Continue pleading with God for assistance, and be ready to welcome any assistance that comes your way. Thank you for sending this. Your magnetic force seems to effortlessly attract wealth. Have faith in the vastness of the cosmos, and know that your destiny will be extraordinary. We are about to answer your prayers for health, prosperity, love, and serenity, fulfilling your desires in the most exquisite and balanced manner possible. The cosmos has detected your intents and is exerting immense effort to provide you with these rewards. Type 1212. Eligible recipients can expect increased energy and well-being. Make the most of this blessing by leading a balanced life and choosing things that help you grow as a person. things that nourish your body, mind, and soul. Easy money will come into your life, allowing you to live comfortably and do what you want without worry. While you enjoy this richness, invest in yourself and your future. Share your money with others who need it. Contribute to the larger good. That is the love you deserve. Lord, love will embrace you through profound soul-nourishing interactions. Be grateful for these relationships and open to love from others and yourself. At last, you will experience the envelopment of inner calm, which will bring harmony and serenity into your life. Learning to live peacefully with yourself and the environment will provide you with mental and spiritual fulfillment. Embracing this tranquility requires gratitude, awareness, and living in the now are the keys to embracing this tranquility. Say amen if you agree with this. Just keep reminding yourself and the universe how grateful you are. Have faith in God's plan for your life and accept blessings as they come. That manner, in spite of the difficulties you may face, you should celebrate your journey and use these gifts to motivate you to keep striving for your greatest potential so that you can build a life rich with joy, satisfaction, and meaning. Trust that these trials are making you a better, smarter person, and try to be receptive to the teachings they may offer. Get yourself into the company of positive people and actively seek out ways to grow. Have faith in your ability to overcome obstacles, and have faith that your perseverance will. This will bring you greater joy and satisfaction. You alone can unlock your miracle. Develop a rock solid faith in your abilities, and let your self-assurance guide you to the life you've always dreamed of. There is no limit to what you can do if you are determined. Have faith, and have a positive attitude. The ability to make permanent change is within you. Say, amen, if you think miracles can happen. This week, funds will flood your bank account. Wealth is plentiful, bestowing upon you the independence and safety to pursue your wildest aspirations. When wealth enters one's life, opportunities to invest in oneself and one's future will present themselves. You will be able to help others achieve your goals and succeed. With your windfall, you can travel the globe and immerse yourself in other cultures, gaining a deeper understanding of the world and its people. Additionally, this prosperous achievement will provide. This allows you to spend quality time with loved ones, creating cherished memories that will last a lifetime. As you bask in the fruits of your financial success, affirm this with an amen. Always be humble, thankful, and giving. Make good use of your wealth, and remember to give back to your society by assisting others in their pursuit of prosperity. As you ride this tsunami of success, you'll have the tools you need to build a life that reflects your ideals and ambitions. There is no end to the possibilities. Now that you have started your path to financial independence, welcome to this new and exciting chapter of your life. Tomorrow, you will see the fruits of your labor blossom. A really precious gift from God is on its way to you. Whatever shape it takes, this blessing may be an unexpected chance meeting, a life-changing realization, or a touching interaction with a special someone. This beautiful treasure serves as a constant reminder of the love and kindness that surrounds you. To receive this, tap the Amen button. As you embrace this blessing, pause to thank God and the cosmos for their constant guidance and support. This boon, for example, is evidence of the efficacy of trust and the importance of holding on to the boundless opportunities that life offers. As you go through life, this remarkable present will motivate you to keep searching for love, knowledge, and personal development. This will serve as a reminder of your inherent worth and the limitless potential within you. Adore this celestial. Keep these words in your heart as a reminder of God's grace and mercy in the days and weeks ahead, and allow them to illuminate the path to your deepest aspirations and greatest calling. Keep this present in your heart as a reminder of God's grace and mercy in the days and weeks ahead. If you want to remain strong and motivated, talk about what happened to you and how your religion changed your life, so that others can hear the message of hope, inspiring others to bravely, gratefully, and joyfully embrace their own path. You will become a living testimony to the wondrous essence of life. Every day is a new chance to learn, make new connections, and uncover the many joys that life has to offer. Be receptive to the miraculous experiences that are still to come, and have faith that the divine will work in mysterious and wondrous ways to help you along the journey. What was once withheld will now flow freely into your life as God fulfills your promise. Trust that the gifts you've been anticipating are now materializing, and welcome this new chapter with an attitude of thankfulness and open arms. Take each step forward with trust and resolve, seeing this as a chance to learn and develop. Keep your mindset on your objectives. Success requires persistence, hard work, and an optimistic outlook. Writing, Amen. After praying that God's will be done. Things are going to start going your way soon if you have faith in a higher power's plan. All signs point to positive fortune, openings, and experiences that will help you achieve your goals. As doors open and synchronicities materialize, your objectives and the way forward will become more apparent than ever before, allowing you to fully capitalize on this fortuitous transition. Allow yourself to be completely sensitive to the richness that is coming your way. Listen to your gut when making decisions, and keep your heart and eyes open to possibilities. As you start this new chapter in your life, lean on your loved one's love and encouragement, and celebrate with those who have helped you succeed. Always be thankful and humility. Achieving success is about becoming a better person as well as doing things. Embrace this period of prosperity and personal development to inspire others around you. Impart your knowledge and make a beneficial impact on the world. Please indicate your agreement by typing Amen as you savor the advantages of this lucky time. Always remember that life has highs and lows. Accept and overcome the setbacks and lessons in perseverance, because they are a vital component of your journey towards self-improvement. Trust in the universe's support and the presentation of opportunities that align with your highest good through your positive mindset, perseverance, and hard work. As you embark on your journey, you will discover that life is a beautiful adventure full of joy, growth, and fulfillment. God be with you.